Hey guys. Hi. I'm deciding what my nickname for you is. I think it's just gonna be Eagles, which is funny to me. But hi, good morning. I am Charlie, if you didn't already know. Thank you, I think they're very cute. We're gonna be playing some more Satisfactory today. Eagles? Perfect. Awesome. I am living on a prayer today. I'm glad you're excited for Satisfactory. That makes me happy. We played a little yesterday, but I had to leave early for an errand, and then a pipe burst in my building, and we were evacuated. And the fire alarm couldn't be shut off by the lovely people at our local fire station. Hi, G Fairy. I'm recounting my drama yesterday. I ended a little early thinking, I'll get this errand done, and then tomorrow will be my big day. Yeah, so my cat and I evacuated. By the time Mr. Charlie came home, he helped us. We went and got lunch elsewhere, and he set up a hotspot so we could finish his work. And by the time we got home, the alarms were still going off every once in a while, so I didn't really get sleep last night. We seemed to be good this morning. When I walked out into the hallway, the pipe burst was on my floor, so there's just like a billion shop vacs. The fans are running. It's warm. I'm like, okay, do I need to claim renter's insurance or something? I don't know. The water was shut off yesterday too. It's back on now. I seem to be doing okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was awful. I'm thriving this morning, but I am living on a prayer. I am halfway to, let me turn off this voicemail. There we go. I am halfway to Slumber Town. I have some very comforting tea with oat milk and honey and lots of water, and I've just been kind of taking it easy. And by the time I was like, okay, we're gonna stream today, I better start posting to social medias, my brain just went, you don't want to do that. You don't want to post to social media. You don't want people, strangers talking to you today. No, just have your friends. You're the real ones who have notifications on or on Discord. Yeah, okay. So I'm glad to see you guys here, and I'm looking forward to playing some Satisfactory, for it being a very chill Friday morning. We finished the Fixmas event yesterday, which was so cool, and I got to show off my new coal factory, / power station and battery station, and a bunch of other stuff went down. So, what else, G Fairy? What else? What happened with you guys? How's your week been? I hope everyone is thriving, preparing, and or finishing up their holiday That's... It's real nice. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. I don't know if you were there yesterday or if you watched the VOD, but thank you also for the many bits from last week. You've made a real big mistake subscribing. It's like really nice. Where I thanked everyone for their bits last week because I was able to hang out with my family on Saturday and tip and purchase like a bottle of wine for the table. So it just reminds me how much kindness there is in the world for people who care and or just like willing to throw money at a person online. Who does that? Who does that? Apparently you big dum-dums. Thank you. I don't know how to say thank you properly. Oh, the egg.
Yeah, you've made it much easier for me to say thank you. The egg is here. The egg will accept all money.
All forms of payment must come through the egg. The egg, the egg, the egg, the egg. Hang on. Yes. Praise the egg. This is why you subscribed, right? This is it. Nice. Good job. I did it. I'm patting myself on the back. You just can't see it. Look, I'm impressive, Eagles. I am very impressive. Yeah, G-Fairy, I don't know if you noticed, this cute little station over here is quiet because we completed our holiday tasks, our duties, and we made a star on the little tree. I certainly could make more for decorations, but I'm not sure if my energy is there for it. But look at how cute these decorations are. I don't know, maybe. 'Tis the season. Oh yeah, I don't expect you to be for every stream, but now that you're a subscriber, it's a requirement. Subscribers are here for every stream, otherwise they're not true fans. Just kidding, that's not a thing. Wait, training for what? If you don't mind me asking. Sorry, I needed a sip of tea, void egg. Is there any, yeah, there's decorations because I wanted to do lights. That's right. That's right. I'll just decorate all the holiday lights. Can I just swap them out like an upgrade? No, I can't. That's stupid. I'll just put them on my 0. Oh, they're nice. The egg has left us. Everyone say goodbye, egg. Part of my job is to train new dealers on how to use your catalog in the software. Oh, cool. Goodbye, egg. Thank you, Eagles. It's always nice while it lasts, but it's gone from us too soon. Okay, just take all of these. You're no longer making stuff, but now at least you're festive. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Festivus. Festivus. I need more caffeine though. See, here's the eternal struggle. I could use some advice here. Because I didn't get much sleep, I still woke up, I still helped prep Mr. Charlie's lunch, we did our chores this morning, we were functioning adults. You know, I've had red eyes before, I've had to do all-nighters for work and school, although I'm kind of promising myself I won't do that unless I'm really, really hyper-focused again. Mr. Charlie, that's who he is. But... So the advice I'm trying to ask is if I should get more caffeine and just push through a Friday. I've got to meet my father-in-law tonight for dinner. Or should I take a nap after this cup of low-caf tea and just suck it up? I had eggnog in my coffee this morning. It was wonderful and Christmassy. I used to do that all the time. I actually started to do that at the beginning of the season, but I quickly went through an entire carton of eggnog. So, I don't know if I mentioned this on a stream you were here for, G-Fairy, but I got an advent this year that's the 12 days of different hot chocolates. And so for the last 6 days or so, Mr. Charlie and I have been polishing off the night or starting the morning with different flavored hot chocolate. My favorite one so far has been a gingerbread cookie hot chocolate. It was so good. And if I have it in the morning, which I did for this one, I like to put it into my coffee instead of just with oat milk or hot chocolate or water. I really like my father-in-law. He's a sweetheart. Keep in mind, I'm also never going to talk badly about my relatives in a way that can get back to them, but he's a good old dork. We love him. And it's a mini tradition if we're free on a Friday to meet him for tacos or beers or something to catch up. He works in a medically adjacent field, so Mr. Charlie and Father Charlie plus Father Charlie-in-law. They like to talk shop, is what I'm saying. So it's pretty good. My wife got a cheese advent, and I got a Lego advent with the kids. That's the cutest thing. The Lego advent as a child would have been my dream advent calendar. My mother, I don't, we didn't have a lot of money. And Advents weren't more than like Hershey's Advent at our local shops. So my mother used to make, she made her own Advent calendar with pockets, and she'd go to the drugstore and pick up a bunch of those little toys that are like at the end of the Gambon at the end of the shopping line. I can't remember what they're called, but all those little like things that are under $1 that are like stickers and this and that and little candies. And honestly, those were some of the funnest Advents ever because I knew my mom picked them out. And Lego I would have died. I would have fallen. I would still go for the cheese Advent though. Your wife is not wrong. Harry Potter Lego Advent? Oh my God. So it's all themed and you can make your own little worlds. That's amazing. I don't know why I'm picking up gifts, by the way, when, yeah, I think we're good on gifts. I think we're good on the gifts here. I'm just gonna tuck some of these away. That's so cool. It's ridiculously sweet. We did the Star Wars Lego Advent some years too. See, I would be more about Star Wars. I don't dislike Harry Potter. I grew up with it as well as everyone else my age. I think that I just got tired with the saturation of the market for a while, and I was a big Star Wars, Star Trek person. So if there was a Star Trek Lego, I would get that now. Like I would buy it now. Is there a Star Trek Lego? I may be a grown adult, but that doesn't stop me from buying myself a ridiculous Lego set for Christmas. Oh, I still buy. Full transparency here. This is appropriate. Mr. Charlie and I play Warhammer. If you don't think we're grown adults who still buy toys for ridiculous amounts of money just to build them, paint them, and then throw them around a little tabletop, come on, give us the picture. I am all for Legos. I am all for collecting and here's what I'll say. I think as a game designer, it's extremely important that we recognize play not only as a vessel of like human expression, but as a necessity for survival. I think a lot of adults try and grow up their play so they can only play in certain avenues instead of just buying Play-Doh, buying Legos, buying a paintbrush set, buying blocks, Play in all of its forms is super, super important, not just for developmental cycles, but for continuation of health. I used to play competitive Magic the Gathering. See? We're in good company here. I can finally afford to buy what I want, and Lego knows this, and it's taking all my money. It's true. The adult market is huge. We are untapped until recently because there was this sort of like, oh, play is for children. Yeah, play is super duper important. Don't lose that. And I'm being careful with how I describe it because I think to me it was described as quote unquote innocence, but I don't think that's entirely true. Like, oh, when you play, don't lose your innocence, right? It's kind of like a predatory way of discussing play when games and activities and creative freedom is more about growth and I think maturity than it is naivete. At the time, the city I had 4 of the top 10 players from Western Canada. Holy smokes. You were big time competitive. What type of deck did you play? I have very little knowledge for MTG. I am a master game designer who had to learn about it for my courses, but I also played a few rounds in high school, spent too much money, didn't know what I was doing, and stopped. I've had friends in my game design program trying to get me to play again. I said, no, I'm not good with my money. I will buy other things instead. Anyway, yeah, what kind of deck do you play / prefer to play / fun things? Oh my god, I would still play Magic if I had the time, but instead I bought a bunch of D&D 5 ebooks with extra cards I had. Yeah, samesies. Samesies, McGamesies. Oh, right, the thing we were working towards. I just remembered what I was doing when I last played this game. God, it felt like several days ago, because of the day I had yesterday. I got into DMing, having been a player for a very long time. I DM'd like one game in 2013, and then I got addicted to GMing other types of TTRPGs, so like Pathfinder and some indie games and stuff like that. I can't think of any right now because I'm multitasking, obviously. But I think it was 2015, 2016. I got together a group of 90% newbies. That was probably the first mistake. But I made a wonderful campaign, and I enjoyed it so much. And then they promptly all left the state. Numenera, no, have not. I have not. I've played, funnily enough, the Star Wars TTRPG, the Shadowrun. I really like 3rd edition, crunch-wise, but 5th edition for some of the, they've erased some of the racism and transphobia that existed in 3. And then I played a lot of indie TTRPGs my last year of graduate school, so a lot of those are getting muddled up in my head because I took a course with Naomi Clark, Master Game Designer Extraordinaire, where every session we played like a new TTRPG and there was a new GM, and it was awesome. Boo, leaving the state. Yeah, and this was pre-pandemic. So they had like jobs and were graduating school and stuff. So, but no, you're right. I spent a lot of my money just on Dungeons and Dragons instead. All right. I don't have any of them in my inventory. Let's go grab some. Yeah, I made a great campaign early on, and then I was like, oh shit, I really like DMing. Like a lot. And so the group I'm currently in, we haven't played since I moved, so it's been like 5 months. So I don't know if we're going to continue this campaign or start a one-shot or something, but it was the first time I hadn't GM'd in a while. It's super nice to not have to GM every single game, but for some reason being a player made me want to GM some more again. My favorite deck I have for Magic was one created, and at the time was only losing to those running the top meta decks. I hate extra meta in games, like competitive games. It bothers. I understand the need for it. I get it. I can't deal with it. One of the reasons I can't play Magic the Gathering, I would always be panicked about what the meta is thinking. It had the ability to summon a 12/12 indestructible creature with a trample and infect on turn 4. Okay. Turn 4's, remind me, not very far into the game. I feel like if we've made it to turn 4, it's not, we're all right. People, that's like mid-game. We're not like far into anything. Okay. Oh, right. I also want to save up for a shit ton more power storage. Oh, okay. Just throw these in here. I need about 27 more of these and 56 more of these. Infect dealt poison, which meant you only needed 10 damage to kill the player. Instead of 20, and it couldn't be healed either. Yeah, you have their health, my guy. So was the top meta dex just like an Uno reverse card at that point? Because how would you... All right, let's look for today's, which is... I just remembered! You guys might find this pretty basic, but I really love The Witcher, and the new season is, I think, coming out today. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, sorry. Today's the 17th. So I found there's a 16th. 18th. 7. 19. Oh, we're very close. I had the player pack up his deck and leave the store halfway through round 2 playing me. Oh, that's impressive, but also a little... Imagine how sad they were. Like, I know that there's certain games that you can tell by turn 1 that you've lost. Oh, I just found it. But, just imagine... Oh! Oh my god, you guys. 25 Fix-It coupons? We're going on a shopping spree. Let's see if the super awesome Cruncher McGee has made any more crunchy coupons for me. And we're going shopping. Oh, we have 26 coupons. Holy shit. That's the most coupons I think I've ever had. I don't know what to do. What do we buy? Oh, it's gonna be gone so quick. All right, I could get more signs, like billboard signs. What did you get, Eagles? I'm sure we have different shops. Like you prioritize different things for your needs. Ooh, I could get imported ramps. I love building stuff. So anything that helps me build, like architecture. What the fuck? Stop it. No, you're banned from giving me more money. I don't have my bits jar. Let's see if I can open up my bits jar and see if it won't crash today. Cause you, stop it. Fuck. So I think I got building some. I'm sorry. Do you guys watch other streamers who just get mad when when you give them money? Thank you so much for 26 bits, one for each coupon. Okay, let's see if this updates. I'm upset. I'm mad. It froze on the source screen. You guys keep freezing my stuff. All right, well, do you see them frozen? They're up at the eggs up there in that corner. That's your bits. What if I just reset the entire thing? Let's see. But I'm probably gonna purchase some building stuff, some building supplies. Pipe jar, settings. Refresh it. Refresh it. See. Don't freeze on me. Watch that top corner. Hey, there's some eggs. Nope, froze on me again. I'm gonna remove subs and follows and then refresh it again and see if just bits come through. I wonder why it keeps freezing. It's possible because my cup collision is kind of fucked. Nope, the bits aren't coming through. It's cool. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm only a little mad. Just know that there are 26 invisible little gray bits hanging out here and I'm mad at you for doing it. Actually, I am mad. I'm very mad. So mad. Thank you. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, it comes up on camera. That's good. So do you see that weird purple dot on my pinky? That's also from, and you can see the little black nail as well. That's also from yesterday's stream. Watch the VOD for that one as well. But as I was setting up yesterday, I may have dropped a light on my hand when my hand was setting up the green screen. So it was in between like the carpet, the green screen, and very heavy LED light. It was like pink all stream. I think Numpty even got a clip where I'm like trying to look cute and I go, ow, it's like flexing, it really hurt. It's fine now, but boy, you should have seen the other guy. Just kidding, the light is unscathed. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, foundations. Yeah, I really want this quarter pipe thing. That's 7 though. Okay, so out of 26, that means I have 19 left. Steel framed windows. I like these tilted walls, so that means I have... I can't math. Okay, so that's 12. That means I have 14 left. I thought I already had these. Well, let's get them. I want more signs, basically. So it's 9 left. Can't afford the big signs. I don't really need those big wall outlets right now. Do I really need these? Or do I just like the idea of more foundations? Let's get the catwalks. Ooh, or pillars. Wait, hang on. Look at a roof. Just add everything to the cart. I'm not going to be able to afford it all. Okay, so I'm 10 over. I'm going to remove tilted walls. And let's remove frame pillar and get beams. Okay, so I'll keep beams. Cause like I want the concrete pillars. Those seem fun, like very industrial. Ooh. I'm 3 over though. If I remove roofs, what else can I have? Because I can do like glass roofs with the frame stuff. I then have 3 left. What can we buy for 3? Steel framed windows. Let's go for it. Bits. How do I explain bits? An inconvenient yet convenient way for Twitch to make money. I have never been the biggest fan of it's like a pseudo currency. For short answer, it is a pseudo currency you can only use in Twitch. You have to pay real money to get it, and I receive real money when you give them to me. It generates other things, like you can use bits to redeem things to happen on streams at other places. It's just like another thing that you can put money into and will make something happen on my stream. If you want my nuanced take, I was around pre-bits. I've been on this site, not as a streamer, but as a user since Jason TV era. Yeah, that's a positive way of looking at it, G Fairy. I agree. However, with every bit transaction, Twitch gets money. So it's a bit like an easy way for them to generate, because we take buying Twitch bits is at face value, but I take a slight hit when I receive Twitch bits. But it also shows Twitch that you are participating in their economy for the streamer, if that makes sense. Like, it's a good way for them to look at their analytics and go like, hey, there's a crap ton of bits being spent on this person. Yeah, exactly. They take a cut. When you can usually, I think they were trying to get into it because a lot of streamers were taking direct donations to like PayPal and stuff. This way, there's less risk of chargebacks, which was a huge issue for donations. People will donate in. Like when I was an early streamer, people donated in 100 and then would charge it back the next day, leaving me with like $1 chargeback fee. So I would actually lose money. So A, it gets rid of chargebacks, but B, it also allows them to give away bits as like incentive to stay on the site. So I don't know if it's still a thing, but you can watch like a bunch of ads voluntarily to get like 5, 10, 15 bits. And they essentially guarantee that someone will watch an ad and then go and spend money in their environment. Twitch pretty much makes half of what you give to the streamer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And it, like, a bit is a cent, if I think about it that way. So that's why I was like, I can tip someone whenever someone gives me about 30 bits. That's like 15 to 25 cents, depending on the context. I think. I don't know, math is hard. It is. Thank you. Because I'm very funny. That's why my reaction to getting anything is hilarious, because I am in fact real funny. Also, in addition, I don't know if I've made this clear since you've followed, but I am not a streamer who streams for cash. I am an affiliate, so I'm not going to stop people giving to me, but I don't care. I recognize that there's benefits to becoming a subscriber, because it used to be the only way you got emotes. Now anyone can get emote, which is why I want to drop new emotes and for followers. As long as you follow, you can get emotes now. And channel points has kind of changed that as well. However, I as someone who is not personally looking to monetarily gain from streaming, because I'm looking for income elsewhere, like I do it for fun. If I ever did this for money, I would have to have a lot more followers. I'd have to put a lot more time into it. I genuinely like enjoy making content and talking with you guys. That's why I do it, right? It makes me mad when people pay me money. Like, I appreciate it. I love you. I get it. I'm gonna say cool. Thank you so much. God damn it. Stop paying money to consume my content. Don't you know I'm giving this shit out for free? Dixper has a better payout structure if you're using it. That's the like reaction per if you pay for things, right? I already have that kind of set up for another stream type, so I'm worried about switching everything over to a service that essentially you have to pay for like packs and cards and stuff. It sounds fun, but it sounds like other streamers get a better kick out of it, which is cool. Because I'm not really in it for the money. Like, I don't care about the payout. I'd much rather just make that on my own channel and use channel points, or if you're really special, find bits, I guess. But yes, and that's why I'm not going to stop streaming. I also understand that I'll just throw bits at my friends. I'll subscribe to their channels, and the people I watch, I do that all the time. It is the nuanced take that I am both totally understanding that you want to appreciate me back, but also save your money, you idiots. I have channel points redeemed to give out free Dixper crates. That's fun. Fuck off. I have a bone to pick with you. You gave me $1. You're just throwing out money? You have no respect for your own financial gain, huh? What are you doing? Like, don't get me wrong, it'd be nice to be a streamer for pay, but I don't know, I feel weird because I know some of these like online relationships we develop are a little parasocial, and I don't want to like, I don't want to hurt. I don't want to use people for money, you guys. It's weird, right? I want to see what this inverted ramp looks like. The wrong size. Can I make it the right size, please? Nope. I cannot because of the way this foundation looks. Cool. Can I take out this? Fuck, I think I just lost my spray job. That's fine. Cool, that looks right.
You guys are so mean. You're so mean.
Here I am, I'm like, I don't do it for the money. And you're like, bitch, yes you do. Here's $1. Take it. Take it, and you like it. Or else. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. No, you're right. Look, it makes good content. It makes for good shit. It makes for good content, and it especially as a self-proclaimed noob. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, as a self-proclaimed oldie and newbie to the platform. Nice. I understand. My stream is fun. Whoa, not the one I meant to play. Hang on. Do I have it? No, all I have is a laugh track or a gasp. I thought I had an aw. Just imagine an aw, but you're gonna hear this instead. I'm old and have a really good job. Well, I'm so proud of you. Please spend your money on things that make you happy. I understand that. How do I get me one of them? A real good job, like a good job. I have some contract work, like I'm all right, and I have a spouse who makes a fair bit of money. He's a medical professional, so high stress job though, right? No. Oh boy, we can play the Who's Older game. Guys, I think I also oh crap, I misclicked there. I think I also just attract a little bit of an older crowd because I too am not the oldest in the room, but I am definitely older than the average streamer on this site, I would say. You know? I've been weaned off the gaming culture bottle for a while. I've been looking at a new job as I've gotten myself into a niche position, and there's no one in the company to replace me. There's no movement either. That's hard. Ooh, y'all are some old farts. I am the youngest child, and my next sister up is pretty close to G Fairy. I won't age my sister because I know she wouldn't like that, but I am very baby. I'm in my low 30s. I'm definitely not older than the average Satisfactory streamer. Really? Well, maybe not. That's true. Are they like, please give me a stereotype, because I feel in my mind I'm imagining engineer type folks, older guys who like model trains, who also like a lot of numbers, who also like finicky stuff like I do. Satisfactory streamers. They do tend to be older. Satisfactory streamers tend to be older bearded dudes. Hey, there you go. Not entirely wrong. That tracks. No shame, that tracks. Let's see, glass frame maybe? So it's like nice and bright during the day? How does this look? Let's see. Nope, I overshot it. Shit. I really want that hover pack so damn bad. It's 2 milestones away for me. I am aching for a hover pack. This looks nice. It doesn't seem to crunch my jippoo too much either, so I think we're okay. I fit the stereotype. Like me. Yeah, me too. Unless the software devs who played this game on stream. That's the stereotype I fit. So I am a game developer. Yeah, lots of devs, that's true too. I'm a game developer, and this game scratches that itch without it being too flashy. All right, let's zoop mode. It's the same thing with Planet Coaster though. I was really into designing roller coasters because I was like, oh my God. And designing theme parks in general is very much a game dev thing too. And less a software dev thing, more a game dev thing, I think. All right, yeah, this looks great. Lots of natural light, and at night those lights will kick on. Let's build around the weird ass tower that we have to build around here. I know technically I could probably soft collide in here. I'm only a dev as a hobby. It's a fun hobby, and that's like, more power to you. It's a lot of work for a hobby, but I enjoy it. I don't know if I would choose to do it as a hobby if I had to, just because of how much it basically is a full-time job to do it as a hobby. It's real hard. What do you make? Do you mind me asking? And also, would you ever be up to doing some sort of game jam thing? There's a global game jam happening end of this month, next month. A lot of folks I know are doing it. Might be interested of you. Might behoove you to look up into it as well. There might be a local place to do some hobby game making for fun. Yeah, well, the global game jam is a great way to start. Let me look up when it happens. There's some virtual locations as well. Yeah. It is January 20th and 30th. Super easy to get involved. I didn't do it last year, but I did the year before last and made this cute monster D-maker game called the Necro Fixer. It was really fun. There are locations all across the world, obviously, but there's also a couple of virtual locations, so you can join if you don't want to go to a physical place, or even if you just don't want to meet people from your area. If you want to meet people outside of your area, that's also an option. It was pretty big in New York, especially at the Game Center, because the NYU was one of the main locations that held the Game Jam. I think it was the location for Brooklyn. Can I not put it there? That lines up with that. BRB, you're good. See, that's how you spot an oldie on the internet. They say BRB, AFK, and LFG, unironically. I still think people use BRB in normal sense, but I don't see it a lot in a lot of places. Oh, was it a link? What'd you post? Links are auto-modded out unless it's a moderator or me. Sorry. Should have clarified. All right, I want a ceiling up here, but I want it to look cool. What ceilings do we have? We have this frame floor thing, which I think works for a lot of these soft collisions because it kind of looks like it's being held together here. But I'd like some sort of catwalk or something across it, like here. Can I put you on top? Yes, I can. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Yes. Come on. GameDev.tv. Oh, that's fun. Are you working in a specific engine, or do they teach in a specific engine? I don't think I've ever looked at GameDev.tv. Let me look them up in a second once I put down both of these catwalks. The real question is, can I still use the ladder once I have put these up? Let's see. Oh my god, I totally can. Oh, I can't. Never mind. I thought I could, and then they were like, no, you're an idiot. You cannot. You nerd. Big nerd. They teach mostly Unity, but have courses on Unreal and Godot as well. Very cool. Yeah, Unity has become kind of an indie industry standard because of how accessible it is. I don't mind in the slightest, having used Unity myself since about 2012, 2013. There has been great upward... of course. Of course I fell all the way out. Great upward momentum in the free software engines since Unity came out, and kind of started a movement for developers to just make stuff. It's great. I want to go up this instead. Ooh, Blender's fantastic. I love Blender. As someone who used both Maya and 3ds Max, Auto Max, professionally, I really love how accessible Blender is becoming. It used to be kind of the, I can say this, I'm a redhead, the redheaded child of the 3D modeling. softwares because it was kind of just not the easiest UI to interact with, and I didn't have the same sort of language. But with their standardized controls upgrade, like right before they did 2.0, it's been great. It's been really, really great. Some of the best courses I've taken. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm a big believer in learning the way that's best for you. For me, I tried to do some online courses after I graduated undergrad in like 2012. I did Nomon courses for a lot of concept work and stuff, and it certainly improved my portfolio, but it was so, I don't know, it feels like an echo compared to what the shouts that we got in 2020 for social distance learning. It was so hard for me to get into. It might have also just not been my style. I know a lot of people have had success with places like Skillshare for a lot of more micro skills within deving. So things like video editing and 3D modeling for optimization and programming for networks and stuff. So, oh, and Udemy. Is Udemy still around? That was huge in like 2014, 2015. Maybe even later. I remember getting Udemy courses for new programs that were coming out. Yeah, they were... My Whimsy Games gave us a couple of free Udemy courses in order to learn some new programs that they bought. So, yeah, Udemy was great. They were awesome. Specifically, that worked for me. Okay, let's see what this looks like. It's gonna look gorgeous. And I'm gonna have to have some sort of roof access, obviously, but this... Well, maybe not if I have a freaking hover pad. Ugh. I'd like to have some sort of tower or something next to this little eyesore sticking out of the roof. I have these as well. Oh, come on. Can I not middle click this? Hello? Why is middle click not working? That's weird. Howdy, howdy, right in the plums. Welcome to the stream today. I am tired and slow moving. I will recount to you my days previous. It was not fun. I have very little sleep in my bones. They are like chalk. How are you? Oh, I missed your message, G-Fairy. I'm currently taking a full stack dev boot camp through Udemy. Oh, no sleep, no problem. Yeah, very little sleep. We had, long story short, we had a pipe burst in my building, the building the apartment's in, and we had to be evacuated yesterday, soon after my stream ended. And we couldn't come back for a while, and then we could eventually come back. My apartment's fine, but the alarms wouldn't stop going off. They had to get a third party to turn them off, and even then, it took a little while for ours to stop just randomly going off. Because they were working on the pipe that made the fire alarms go off in the first place. And in general, I'm just like, I am done. I graduated high school in 1990, and sorry, 1 second. I graduated high school in 199. Holy shit, are you a vampire? Just kidding. That was a very funny joke. Everyone applaud. Everyone do it. That's me. I was planning on going to computer science, but at the time the field was really competitive and it was really tough to get a job. That's still kind of true. However, it's pretty easy to get like a entry-level position and then just get shuffled around right now. There's a lot of startups that are going to fail. I think the software bubble is going to burst a little bit job-wise, so I'm hoping that none of my buddies get hurt. So I went to trades instead. Honestly, trades are a solid option for anyone looking to make it a solvable and consistent living. I know of a couple of truck drivers and plumbers and electricians who are just really good at what they do, and it is hard to learn that stuff, and there is a reason you get charged that much, unless you get a bad one who overcharges you. It's a whole nother story. What I'm saying is trades are great. We are losing on trade workers right now. Take a book out of G-Fairy's life. If you want to get a fairly stable income, trades are absolutely the way to go right now. I'm gonna put a ladder on either side for both aesthetic reasons. Also, I love this little window I have, but she needs to go. She's gonna be replaced with a better window. I'm a drafter, no college for me. There you go. Look, see? It's a very solid income structure. Here. There we go. And then you can do things like dev as a hobby and participate in game jams for fun instead of to network. Ooh, that's a great point. I haven't thought about G-Ferry. Okay, so I have a family member who works in a trade who has moved as he has gained seniority from doing the hard labor into management. So being a part of the office that actually manages the tradesmen has been a great improvement to his health. But I know not all trades are like that. That's why I moved to a desk job. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was going to say, like, if you're just doing, like, if you're just a riveter, if you're just working at Boeing building planes, after 15 years, you're gonna get back problems if you're not taking care of yourself, or, you know, getting your company to pay you fairly for your labor and give you enough time off. Yeah, moving to a desk job seems to be like the constant progression of a tradesperson as well. Journeyman carpenter. Ooh, that sounds like it pays well. Or at least is fun. I think I've talked about it in a previous stream, but my father was a hobbyist carpenter. He was an aeronautical engineer by trade. So he did the designing, but he really, really liked building things at home with me. So I have a soft spot in my heart for carpentry. Although the type of carpentry we did, you know, we allowed for more time, experimentation, and possibly artistic expression than you probably get in your rough and tumble journeyman carpenter job. I love working with wood, though. All right, what are you? Can I do this? What does that look like? It looks pretty good. Oh, we can't afford it. Oh, I need more silica. Interesting. That's what she said? Probably. You know, if you re-edit that, I probably said 10 dick jokes, all ending with, and that's why I like wood. Yeah. I design cabinets now. I think we talked about this because we talked about AutoCAD and stuff in a previous stream. I would never do that. Oh. Why not? I mean, don't. that was an encouragement. That was a badly timed sarcastic comment. Working on an AutoCAD right now. Yeah. That's one thing about it's so incredibly similar to places like to systems like Blender. I really like. I think there is a direct pipeline between architects and AutoCAD users and game dev, because they're like, wait, this is how game developers 3D model? Holy shit. Neighborhood drainage structure. Wow. Hey guys, can we all just start a game development company and we're all just people who work in AutoCAD and cabinets and shit? Brighten the Plums, G-Ferry, and hell, Eagles, you can come too, just for being a good old oldie. Get in here. Let's start making games. Let's work in a game jam, everybody. I was over here for crystals. That's what I was over here for. Because I need silica. So I'm just gonna withhold these quickly because I think they're just being processed now for tickets. Satisfactory but Charlie style? I'm not far off. I had a... This is one of the dangers of being a game developer, is you have a lot of good ideas, especially an independent game developer. You have a lot of good ideas. And you've worked on a lot of cool things. So NDA takes away a lot of freedom for me to talk about stuff I've worked on. But also, when I have cool ideas and I share them, there's either the potential for them to never go anywhere or for someone else to make it better, right? And a couple of people have made something similar to what I was about to mention. But I've had some, let's call it immersive sim game ideas that I actually entered into grad school with that kind of revolve around making systems work together. And I'm trying to remember if this was the reason I learned how to make inventory systems or if it was another game I was working on. But there's a 50-50% chance that this idea caused me to spend like an entire month headaching over the idea of making inventories in blueprints because and then I just learned how to do it in C# and I got over it. I was like, this makes so much more sense. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind C++ and I love working with blueprints and stuff. I think they're super accessible for working with people from different disciplines. But oh boy, making something perpetual that doesn't count like as an instance, that is just a set of data, like expanding lists and arrays that then become visual aspects. Boy howdy, does it just take too many scripts. Too many. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the takeaway here is that there are too many things to just make one thing appear in an inventory system. With object-based programming from scratch, like C#, I can just make it, pocket it, and then put it in the inventory system. This is why some older C++ games will have like weird infinite inventory bugs. Because it's so easy to mess them up. It's so easy to like not put something somewhere. With a lot of object-based programming, I might be speaking on my ass here. I've just found it easier to keep track of instances of objects in C# than in C++, personally. There's still tons of bugs there. Boy howdy is it easier. Right, so I got some of that. How do I make silica again? This is me trying to remember. What would a Charlie-style Satisfactory game even look like? That's the real question. Wait, there it is. It is... Oh, I have to use raw quartz? No one told me I had to use raw quartz. That doesn't seem very fair. Is it just Satisfactory with eggs everywhere? The Charlie Satisfactory game? Ooh, hey, it's the hour, on the hour. Please hold your opinions. I'm about to start an ad. If you want to skip ads, do it like my cool friends did today and sub to me, you crazy animals. G Fairy is not going to see an ad today, or sometimes Twitch just won't show you an ad, like Right in the Plums is mentioning right now. I'll see you in a max of 2 minutes. Bye. There we go. Let's hook you back up. Yeah, I don't need a fast conveyor belt for this, not right now. And I guess I can put you both on standby and then just steal all of this. No, wait, I want this to filter out. I'm gonna steal all of this. Whoa, you got one! Well, when you come back, you know what to do. You gotta tell me what you got. Tell me what you got. Guys who aren't getting an ad right now, we can just act like I've told the funniest joke on the planet. Like, oh my god. So funny. Oh my god. Apparently there's Twitch ad blocker extension for Chrome. Well, good. Use it. I mean, Twitch, I didn't say that. No. Why would I ever say that? That would go against TOS. What you add to your Chrome is none of my business. Yeah, let's just make a shit ton of this. What'd you get? What was the ad about? Tell us, entertain us. 10 new sneakers? Oh my god. The sneakers ad always getting you. They're always sneaking up on you. Right, guys? Right? Anyway. No, what would a Satisfactory game, through your eyes, a Charlie-style Satisfactory game, what would that look like? Because I know as a creative what I would want to make. But would the add dink? No, but it would dunk. Oh, dink crew. Who's a part of the dink crew? Oh, dink dink. Man. Man. I don't know if anyone else gets that reference, but my heart just shrank a little. But thank you for dunking on me, sir. Thank you so much for dunking upon my face. Without you, who would make me a dink crew dunker, huh? That's what I thought. No one would. Everyone else is too coward to do it. Cowards. Make abstract things instead of actual things. Like none of these screws and plates and things. Huh. So it would just be like, I make the concept of the American family by like stringing together. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like would it be an artistic interpretation of creation? Interesting. Oh my god, I love dogs though. But no, I would put cats in the game as well. I think a Charlie Satisfactory would just introduce cats as a concept. We don't need anything else. We just need cats. There is a severe lack of cat. Like there's birds with weird lizard tails. Can we just make that a cat, please? We don't need those. We just need cats, right? Just cats. Just cats. Yeah, that looks nice. That looks fresh as hell. That looks dope. And I kind of want to color code my storage center like purple or something, I guess. Thank you for dunking on me. Yeah, there's always got to be a dunk in the game now. It's part of my brand. That's all I have left. And I stole it from a friend who said I needed to have something for dunking on me in chat because they wanted to make fun of me. So here we are. Wow, that was a very dunk. With an option to send dunk up the elevator. Like in a space elevator? Like your space dunks? The space dunk space elevator. Love it. Love that. Love that for me. I know it wasn't intentional. But the phrasing of that question was kind of funny. What games have you tried to make in the past? I'll have you know, I've been on several teams that have made several games, none of which have been like huge successful hits, but we've made small projects and stuff. You can actually look up a lot of the work I've done on any of my socials. Oh, that didn't work. Socials, but especially my itch.io. That's the second from the bottom there. I think I can just do this as well. That's where I put a lot of like my prototypes. Yeah, like my own idea games. Thank you for the egg. Look at that. First time you type an egg, goes in there. Well, right in the plums, a lot of times solo game development is harder than group development. So there's often one person who has like an initial idea, and then the rest of the team will collaborate on that idea together to make something large. There's a game. It's fine, you're fine. That's why I said I know you didn't mean it. It's totally fine. It was just funny because the word try was like, all right. I try a lot of things. I think it's just because of industry experience of people telling me I can't do things that I was like, excuse you. No, but there's a game that I made in 2018 in a couple of weeks called Brain Fart, which is about, I think it's only for Windows because it was made in Unreal. Which, let's stare at a nicer view than this, than just the corner of my factory. it was made. I had gone through some larger events in my life, and I had to move across the country, and it was the first time I had ever worked remotely for a company, and I was in a different time zone. The company I worked for was in this area in the Pacific Northwest, and I had been a part of their team for about 2-3 years. I had felt like really ingrained in their culture. I knew everyone, and we were a very small team. And I moved out to this very tiny New York apartment, and I would start work at noon and finish at 9 instead of getting up at 9 a.m. And I felt like I was losing myself and losing what it felt to be a part of a community. And since I was the only one remote at that time, I felt like no one was reaching out to me when I had been a part of like this very close-knit group for so long. And I made it because I was frustrated that I didn't feel like I was making games anymore. I just felt like I was making assets for a company. I didn't feel like I was a part of it anymore. And I taught myself blueprints. I was 3D modeling, so I just 3D modeled some personal items that like are real things. You'll see there's like a Wacom tablet. It's my old Wacom tablet. I still have the printer from that game. And it's just like a really, really simple, like, unfinished Swan style thing, right? You have a projectile and you're bumping into an blank environment to create this like scene that was my office, because that's kind of how I felt. I kind of felt like I had to essentially become the entire office, the entire designer. And it was the first time I had felt like, oh, I am complete as a designer by myself. I can find my own voice by myself. I am not just an artist. I know how to program. I know how to 3D model. I know how to create a website from scratch. I know how to edit videos. I know how to do like a crap ton of stuff. And I can create something on my own that isn't just a painting, because that's kind of how I was thinking about my own work. Feel your pain on the remote isolation. People are way better about it now since COVID, but it really sucks. Yes, especially when it was in an era when this wasn't normalized. Like, this has become something we've all learned together to do together. And I was the only person doing it. I was the only person remote. It felt so weird. I needed an office. I needed people to socialize with. And no one would make that effort because they were already socializing in the physical office. They didn't need to, oh yeah, I gotta remember to check in with Charlie, right? So if I click on those links, I'll get some viruses. Yes. Cool viruses with high scores and shit. But I've made a lot of prototypes and I've worked on a lot of projects over the past 2 years. In my master's program, it was a great way to meet other people who were like me, who were like learning that their independent creation didn't have to rely on other people. And like people respect their ideas as designers is really, really nice too, to also talk with people who have different backgrounds. Architecture students, people coming purely from a narrative sense or like an art sense, or like just computer science. They know nothing about gameplay. It's a lot of fun. I also had, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. One of my favorite courses was Prototype Studio, and it's pretty famously taught by Bennett Foddy, of Getting Over It by Bennett Foddy fame. And may I just say he's a delight of a professor and just a wonderful guy to be around, especially in class and especially over Zoom. He made that class feel like I was in a room again. It was really, really nice. And in this course, we are essentially given, it reminds me of introductory art classes when I was an undergrad that were like, kill the babies. Stop obsessing over your idea that every piece you need to make has to be perfect. Learn to make something fast and make it well, even if it doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out. And every single week we had to churn out a game based off of a prompt. A couple of those are on my itch page. Some of them will never see the light of day again, and some of them are turning into projects in my personal life. And I think he did a GDC talk on this specific class. a couple years back with another professor teaching a very similar course. I feel the same way about that course as I do about game jams. It is an important part of development to develop a toolkit. I think a lot of game developers make one thing for one game and then they never touch it again. It was made just for that game and they don't need to worry about it. Instead of finding the things that work for them and then using those on every project or with new people, with other skills and transforming them. It's like not using, it's so hard to articulate because I'm tired today. But game design is cool and everyone should make games. Or not, because I need to make money, so no one make games. Just me. Just me do make games. But yeah, go click on my link through viruses. That was a long talk. I do not need to cry this morning. All right, let's pick up some reinforced, the modular whatchamacallits. It's so bright in here now. Oh, so bright and beautiful. And then some motors. We're on the right track. Quick, everyone, go make games. Saturate the market. Boy, market's already so saturated. And honestly, I kind of love it. I know it's not like beneficial for me to be welcoming in the industry. It is super beneficial for just the next time you hear a game designer talk about how hard it is to make games and how you know it's so hard, it takes years of practice and blah 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 blah. It is a skill and you should practice it and learn new stuff and yada yada yada. Just know that they're doing that from a place of fear because scarcity generates job security for them. 100%. Just like there's not as many tradespeople, so tradesmen get paid like a lot. Gatekeeping the industry provides so much security for a lot of people who have been in it for a long time. And if I may just have my little soapbox for a moment, for a very long time, that has been white dudes with no sense of style. Some of them made some great games, but guys, come on. Come on. So I'm fine with us saturating the market if it changes the market. Because games are fun. Hi. Me. Well, I'm sorry. Did you make all of the Fallout, Skyrims, and God, all the gritty shooters from 2008? I think you're fine. You're fine. How else am I supposed to draw bridge plans? Fair enough. No, when I first entered the industry, there were less than 10% of anyone who did not identify as male. And I think it was less than 20% that weren't white. Those don't count me on those numbers, but those, the 10% one sticks in my head. By the time I was like entering into grad school, that number had rocketed, to 12% women in the industry. Should I make them artsy? Yeah. Aren't you like challenging societal norms on bridge engineering? Come on. What if bridge circle, like one of those ancient, like Eastern style bridges that have the reflection that makes a perfect circle, but for cars. So we just make it really difficult. But the hump, man, you can catch some air at the top. It'd be great. We call it the slingshot because hold on to your seats. You're gonna need it. Why is that so funny? Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I'm seeing if this looks good. Hang on, we're gonna try something. How does that look? Does it look like it's like hanging from there? I might put a ramp on the other side. Yeah, but I'm fully off my soapbox now. I know that, you know, diversity in this industry has been talked to death and has not been like something people disagree on for quite a long time. We all know how bad it can get. We're just trying to make it better. Ooh, that's pretty. Yo, these half pipes are dope. Soapbox a little bit over, but if listen, I never asked for money, but if you pay me in bits, I can talk more on my soapbox. Kidding. Oh my god. Yeah, an understandably triggering sentence is, we all know how bad it can get, says Blizzard. The amount of just like preparation I've had to do whenever I've had to read any news concerning everything that's happened at Blizzard, it's like, it hurts me. And you know, I find it so hard to, what do these look like? Oh, these look cool as hell. Sorry, I'm just experimenting with all these like build things that I just bought because Christmas, and I got a message, which I'm sure you guys heard. Man, just the amount of people who have been struggling to even read these. Sorry, I don't have Bezos bucks. What the fuck? No more soapbox. Oh, Mr. Charlie just sent me an image. What is he sending me? Can I show this on stream? Okay, it's about Christmas gifts, so I can't show it on stream. Okay, more soapbox. The video games are evil. It is not a cat pic. The cat is asleep on the couch. I could post a cat pic on this. I think I have a safe to show cat clip. I'm just making sure there's no like license plate numbers from my neighbors or anything on here. I have to soapbox. You paid me $1. Let's see. Is it? Oh yeah. This one's good. This one's good. So you guys can see Scout and I were hanging out in the car as we were getting evacuated. So that's me in the car. Look at how nasty it is to show a phone on the thing. I call him. I call him and he violently whacks his head on the ceiling of the car. Poor buddy was so freaked out. All right. Just be you, Charlie. That's why we're here. No, stop it. Video games are awesome. Large profit-driven video game companies are evil. I will not say it here in case one of those companies decides to hire me and pay me big bucks, but there is certainly a lot of change that needs to happen in the industry for me to feel safe again. That's it. There's just a lot of change that needs to happen. I'm hoping it happens sooner rather than later because I'm tired. I am very, very tired. Let's see what an inverted ramp looks like here. Actually, that doesn't look bad. With like a topper on top of that. Ooh. Why does that one look okay, but the other one doesn't? What's the best video game of all time? Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Metroid Prime. Both good answers. It's an extremely personal question because of the immense library that we've built up. If you had asked this question in the 90s, I feel like I would have had a better answer than right now because we are living through an era of like gaming revolution. There's a new best game ever every year. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying? Top 3 is hard too. I will give you a lot of games that bring me immense joy. The Myst series. I love them so much. Are they the best game ever? I don't know. Take it up with Cyan. I'm sure they think so. Cyan, hire me. Brain Fart. Brain Fart's one of them. No. Fuck, I wish I knew a better way to make these 2 bits better, but I think just removing this might be a good option. Top 1,000 then, geez. I'll just name some games if you're looking for games to play. Oh, that's funny because I don't have a thing on this side. That's really funny. I really like Half-Life and most Valve games I really enjoy. I'm a big fan of classic shooters and point-and-click adventures. I used to play like a ton of point-and-click adventures in the 90s and early 2000s. So there was like Beyond Atlantis and The Crystal Key and yeah, like Psychonauts. You just hop right in the back of my brain. It's filled with nothing but clouds and sadness and like a corner of just like art crammed inside. As much as I don't want to support the Warcraft 3, it was amazing. You know, I understand separating the art from the giant media corporation, because there were a lot of people that worked on those games that weren't evil. And I also understand there's plenty of music that means a lot to me, and the people who made them were giant big old piles of poop. So I recognize that I shouldn't just go around and go, you should listen to it, it's amazing. But also, I'm glad you have the nuanced take there. Yeah, I really loved Overwatch. I played a fuck ton of Overwatch all of the time. It's hard for me to even look at it or think about it now. Like, truly traumatic. But like, I loved Overwatch. Like, my guy. You know how much I loved Overwatch? A lot. I had people in my family who really played the crap out of some classic MMOs. I had some friends in EverQuest and some buddies who did, let's just try a Foundation. I hate it. And WoW, stuff like that. I thought Paladins was a much better game than Overwatch in terms of game design. I don't think I ever played Paladins. Who made that? I remember, was it, maybe this is the game I'm thinking of, Paragon, which was the Unreal one. Yeah, Paragon. That was the big, like, battle arena game. High Res Studios. Oh, I think I know Paladins. Yeah. They also did a thing with Genlock. You're right. Yeah, I never played it. I know a lot of people who were Overwatch have just moved to Valorant, which seems like the correct choice. Seems like the way to go. If you were a fan of one, just kind of move that direction. How do people use these? How do people do this game? I don't get. We're gonna do a frame floor here. Actually, that's fun. With the catwalks on top. Oh, that's fun. Hang on now. I think I found the fun. There's a lot of the games I'm gonna name for those big, like, top 10, top 3 games of all time are absolutely going to be childhood favorites of mine. So things like Myst, things that I can just pick up and play and know absolutely everything that's happening. I really like Double Fine's Grim Fandango. I was a big Grim Fandango fan when I was young. Anything with skeletons in it, and I'm like, ooh, fun. I played like I said, a lot of point and click adventures, so Monkey Island and games like King's Quest. I'm just trying to find where this freaking catwalk will line up so that I can zoop it across and then remove the one where the ladder is. Come on. Come on. There we go. Can you not zoop? Are you not allowed to zoop? Kids these days don't even know how to zoop. Yeah, a lot of old puzzle games, and now I really like VR games. Because I was one of those kids who grew up with the fantasy of immersive gaming, and now I'm like, our time is here. I think that looks nice. I like it. We can put maybe some like corners on the edge here or something. This copper nonsense will eventually not be here anymore. Some lights, maybe? Yeah, storage unit. I had to take my older one for a COVID test the other day as he woke up with a sore throat and we still haven't gotten results back. Well, it depends on the test, but you may not get them back for another day. However, if you went to a physician's office, I would just send them either a quick message on whatever service you use. Usually it's like MyChart if they use Epic, or call them just to make sure that they didn't send the results to a wrong location, like by mail or by phone. They called up the wrong phone number or something, because that's something that can happen. Best of luck. Has your older one done any better in the past day? Because that sucks a bunch. Mr. Charlie the other day had a couple of symptoms, went in, got a rapid test, because you can do those. They have exclusive testing centers. Oh, okay, cool. Good to hear. Yeah. It depends on where you go. There's testing centers. There's also you just go to a physician and be like, I'm not feeling well. And they usually just test you there with a rapid test or a next day test. Yeah, Mr. Charlie had to get tested recently because there was of course there is what's it called? Possible contact, because he works in the medical field. Sometimes those come up. So everyone got tested. And then the next day he felt bad. So he's like, I'm going to get tested again. He was fine, but it's always a little bit panicky now. You should get a text when the results are available. I wish of you many deep breaths and warm drinks until you get your test back, because that is very hard to wait for. I know from experience. I know from secondary experience because I'm talking about family members, but I have no experience when it comes to a child. That must be very stressful. Now you got to tell us if you feel comfortable telling us when the results come back negative. we all want to heave a sigh of relief. That's super stressful. Are you doing fun things to distract yourself besides watching my whatever this is? His best friend and his family just had it, so he was a close contact as well. Well, it's good that you got them tested, even if even if it was a false negative, not false negative, even if it's a negative. Thank you. I'm trying to work while both kids are at home. Oh no. I already find it hard to work when another working individual is here with me, or when we were like both trying to work. It's hell, man. I wish I could stream when he was home, but he's usually on the phone with some people, and there might be not so great content that we could share. So do these are huge. These are real huge. I'm looking for like the street lights. Can these attach to... Okay. Those are kind of cute. Get some wire. And the older one is no screen time break. Ooh. I hated that. Oh, I would have been so mad at you as a kid. Why, Come on, man. I just need a... Well, all my sympathy towards your child. And none to you, good sir, for removing a joy from the life of that child. It still sucks though that everyone's home and like a no screen time break means, hey, what you doing? You want to hang out with me? You want to do stuff with me? Are you trying to work? What's that? I have very fond memories of my late father. When I was a teen, he broke his leg, and it was a slow heal. It was not a fun broken leg, but it did mean that he was given permission to work remotely. So he was on the couch for like 3 whole months, just annoyed with me. I was a very good student. I was accelerated learning, so I was in college while I was still in high school, so I wasn't always at the high school. Sometimes I was at home, just annoying the crap out of him. Also, I was letting him play some DVD and Valorant, and he was getting a bit of an attitude. Well then, moderation in all things, my friend. One day, I will have clones of myself, and I will then relate to you. But today is not that day. Today, all you have is my sympathy and my encouragement. Clones are the worst. I'm looking around like this is supposed to help me, but really, I think all of my wire is going towards stators and motors right now, which I don't think it needs to. I think I can take a pause on motors since all I'm waiting for is those reinforced modular frames. Let's see. Nope. All of these are on standby. Where's the motors? Yeah, they are. Standby. The conveyor hump to walk under is amazing. I know, it was kind of an accidental design. Well, just like these open gates, because I thought glass was causing all of my CPU issues for a while there. So I just changed everything to a gate instead of glass. Come to find out, no, not really. It was just me. I was the cause of my issues. But yeah, this little hump, this one right here, came through because there was another conveyor belt originally that went underneath it that came through right here, or on the other side rather, and that was before I decided to move everything up and to the side, and that worked a lot better, right? I learned the magic of sky spaghetti, but I kept this because it was just so perfectly me-sized, and it made sense because it's going into this splitter that it was before soft collision, so I wouldn't have been able to put a lift right here either. Yeah. Truly, clones are the worst, but one day I might either create or purchase one for myself. This way of objectifying the act of becoming a parent is very strange, but funny to me. It's very, very funny. Who in this room has clones? Raise your hand. Oh, wait. I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Something horrifying. Let me think on this. Do I want to hear? If I say no, I'm forever curious. If I say yes, and it's like truly horrifying, I know I don't want to know, but I want to know. You know what I mean?
Fine. Tell me the horrifying, spooky, scary thing. I'm all ears, apparently.
It's all I can be. What's truly horrifying? Please, pray tell. A lot of quick wire going through. So many copper wires. I used to have an abundance of copper wire. What the fuck happened? Where's my copper wire going to? Is it just going to making stators, or is it being split anywhere? I'll keep track of it here. Right, it's at the end, and it moves down and into a beautiful splitter, one of which goes to the main feed. My main feed gets her. Secondary feed turns it into cable. And tertiary feed turns it into stators. All right, so the one I want to keep track of is the one that heads up here and straight into the main feed, right? And that heads upstairs. If I see a couple copper wires going through here, then that's a good sign. Okay, yes, I do. All right, so they're going upstairs. Are they then being used in a secondary item that I'm like not keeping track of? That'd be fun. Wife wants a kid. We're doing turkey baster method, so I have to do the deed in the cup. Fun. I've heard from some of my guy friends, especially nursing guy friends, when they check fertility methods, they're like, it's one of the most embarrassing and uncomfortable experiences. She slept past her alarm, so all of a sudden I'm woken up and told to do the deed in the cup 5 minutes so she can run to the doctor's office. That's what I'm saying. Oh, the romance of marriage. Truly, truly. Honestly, that's kind of an endearing story. Quick! It's turkey time. Hey guys, it's turkey time. I'm not a porn star. Sounds like you better learn how to be one very quickly. I'm so sorry for laughing at your horrifying story. Oh, I apologize. That is very funny. I mean, all right, so rotors are using them. Let's take a break on the rotors. I don't think we need any more for now. I think we've got plenty. And, like, I have a feeling that it was creating rotors at such speed that we weren't getting excess. Yeah, we weren't. Okay. I'm laughing as well. Good, at least you can laugh at your own traumatic experiences. Yeah, as I was saying before, I've had a couple of friends who will go unnamed because God bless their souls, talk about how checking things like fertility and the whole process of visiting the doctor is just an uncomfortable experience. Which, I mean, a little bit of me is like, haha, now you know how it feels to go to an OBGYN, right? You feel like you're poked and prodded and that your feelings don't matter. But also, yeah, it's not fun, I'm sorry. Humor is one of the better adaptive coping mechanisms. Well, I'm just gonna write that one down and bring it to my therapist. Like we've talked before, humor is one of my coping mechanisms. I am quick therapy with Charlie. One of the things I tend to do is, haha, traumatic experience, not anymore. No, it's a funny joke I just made. I think we're done now. 4 tries is enough for me. Whew. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Alternative methods, if you're still looking for clones, maybe that don't look exactly like you, are certainly available. I have, non-biological fun friends in the family, also an option. Who am I to family counsel you right now? I hope everything goes well regardless. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just bad. Your brother-in-law's adopted? Yeah. I have step nibbling and a couple of non-biological related family members that love dearly. Love to bits. Love the pits and bits. I'm adopted. Adoption is great. Yeah. I think, I also have family members who work in adoption, so this might be controversial. Some adoption, not so great. Some adoption, awesome, fantastic. But I think the product of adoption itself, like the solution, is not always the best answer, and it sucks that we have to. What I'm trying to say is adoption for profit isn't always my favorite thing, but I also understand. Oh, the fun part, your wife's family, there are 4 OBGYNs? Oh my God, what are the holidays like? Because for me, oh my God, not all of it's great. It can be great. I agree. I agree with that statement. For me, some of my favorite holiday parties have been with my spouse's colleagues because medical professionals have no chill. Zero. They are 10 out of 10. They are running on extra. They are living La Vida Loca 24 hours of the day. I don't know, like, especially like midwives and OBGYNs and ER docs. Who are they? What? My wife's family is sleepy during the holidays. Oh yeah, because it's their first day off in 4 months. But I've been around enough like ER nurses and midwives all going out for drinks on their first Friday in 4 weeks that they scare me a little, and it's also very fun. Let's just say I enjoy being designated driver. I'm glad that they're sleepy. They had their fun in their youth, and now they sleep. Okay, some of these are copper. That's good to see. Not all of them are quick wire. Okay, let's go see how much we've generated in that short amount of time. Wild. Hey, 30. How much more of this do we get? Only 3? Oh, they take so long to make. Altruism, anticipation, humor, identification, introjection, sublimation, and thought suppression are arguably the best psychological defense mechanisms. Wow, I read that very fast, and I impressed myself. Thank you. Altruism is an interesting one to put there. I would understand humor and identification, like you're separating yourself while being able to process it, right? Thought suppression is the one I would say. Thought suppression, altruism, I don't understand. Anticipation, introjection, and sublimation, I don't know enough about. Thank you, Right Plums. I am amazing. But no, I would be curious as to how thought suppression is a good psychological. Oh, it's a defense mechanism. Okay. I read that as, oh, say something positive about myself. I can read complicated things very, very fast. I'm actually a pretty good voice actress. I like doing it for fun and for people's projects. So if you ever need a cheap/free person to just say, today, happy Honda days, Merry Chrysler. No, I misread defense mechanism as coping mechanism, and I think there is a distinct difference there. So I think you're right. Some of these are great defense mechanisms, but an active coping mechanism to just suppress everything, it's gotten me into trouble. With altruism, the idea is that you use service to others to bring pleasure/personal satisfaction with yourself. That makes sense. I know some people who do that. I'm specifically looking at the people who just sub to me for no reason and drop bits into my jar because they feel like it makes me happy. You're just doing it for yourself. I know it. Your therapist know it. Sorry. I couldn't get through that. And also do it more. All right, cool. Now that we've done that. All right, we have enough motors as suspected. We just need 6 more of these, and then we can start processing aluminum for our hover pack. I'll continue to do my little design fun times though. Can I save this as my screensaver? Sure, just get a GIF, make a clip. I don't know how to make it. Get Maru or someone else technically advanced to do it for you. I'm a game developer, I'm technically advanced. I don't have the time. Should I make it for patrons? Should I release it as a sub? Perk. Just like, you know about it, your therapist knows about it. That's why you should go back to therapy and talk about it at therapy. Don't bring it into the stream. All right, let's see if we can make Wall-mounted floodlights, what do those look like? Those are big boys. What do they look with power? Power tower right over here. Not bad. Not very bright for floodlights. Okay. Oh, I see. The actual like effect on the ground is pretty nice though. All right, what about a street light? If I put it here, what would that look like? Oh, I just alt-tabbed. Oh, thank God. Okay. Well, barring the freaking whatchamacallit, that actually looks pretty good. The conveyor belt just kind of like ruins it right now. I want a Charlie head that bounces on my screen and hits the corner at just the right time. I want that too. I just thought of a great idea. Where's my post-it note for these? Redeem DVD screensaver, but for egg. I think we're on the same like wavelength. You know the DVD screensaver scene from Office, or just like that game in general where the thing is. I feel like I could animate that pretty easily with a short script in OBS for egg. So something like this would be possible. Cool. Okay. Sorry. I wanted to make a street light. Let's see what it looks like right here. Hook you up. That's bright as fuck.
Did you just redeem an egg, my friend?
Sorry.
Why would you do that? Huh? Think it makes you special? Because it does. Makes you very special when you redeem the egg. Thank you so much for redeeming the egg. Look at those little eggs at the top of the screen. Is this one gonna work or is it gonna freeze? We'll never know. It worked. Thank you so much.
The egg is here to answer your questions. Does anyone have any questions? I'm here to answer them. Wait, can I put on music and dance? This could just be the whole stream, let's be honest. The little elevator music, you like it? I love it. This makes me very happy. Okay, that's enough of that. Sorry, I have to get. I got a game. I promised you I have to game. The music is amazing. Oh, you should buy yourself an egg for Christmas. You should. A chocolate egg. I know they normally sell those for Easter, but chocolate eggs are delicious. Can I can't plop you in the wall, huh? Damn it, I wish lights were easier. Let's just put a big one right here. Oh, everyone said goodbye, egg. What do I want for Christmas? That's my question. I'll answer it for you. Wait, I'll answer it as the egg, okay? I found a playlist that is a Christmas DDR remixes and it's superb. Oh my God. Oh wait, dance remixes, not DDR. I got too excited about the prospect of a DDR playlist that's just Christmas. I want peace on earth, goodwill towards men. No, what I really want is for truly, a lot of my like answers are not about myself. I haven't thought about making a Christmas list in a couple of years now. And if I'm honest, I need a new computer. So I'd like the funds in order to make a new computer. However, I want to be able to travel stress-free somewhere. I haven't had a good trip that wasn't Hi Scout, that wasn't based on visiting someone else or a wedding or something since before 2019. And I just think I'd like to be a traveler again. But that's not gonna happen unless everyone wears masks, gets vaccines, and just chills out for 2 seconds, okay? Support science. Stay healthy. More free travel. That's what I want. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. In other news, while I was the egg, we have a little visitor. This is Scout. He woke up from a nap. He's purring. I love him. What's up, buddy? How was your nap? You have a good one? Chin scratches? Okay. Do you want to say hello to the camera? I know you don't understand when I do this. You're like, Mom, I'm not facing you. Okay, face me. Face me. How was your nap? Oh, I love you. Okay. I love you. Do you want to cuddle, or are you just begging for food? Here, I'll show you a secret, Eagles. It's Scout. He usually has a heart above his head, but it's festive, so he's got a little hat. Isn't that right, buddy? Got a little hat. He just wants to cuddle. What a good kid. What a good kid. All right, I guess we're gonna give up and put our lights right here. Right here? Yeah. Because that looked the coolest. And honestly, that's all I care about. Wait, can it... Nice. Well, looks cool. We're taking it. I want to paint all of this as well. I don't know what color to paint it though. I think everything is on swatch 15 right now. No, it's not. What swatch is it on? Probably 4? Swatch 9? Okay, well I think this one got edited to be my copper station. I have no idea what this swatch is, so let's edit it. I want it to be purple. It's gonna be a nice dusty purple, like an eggplant, like an aubergine. Hello, Scout. What, buddy? Hi, sweetie. Yeah, you can have my lap again. What's up, my darling? Oh, what? I love it. I love you. You just want to groom me? Go ahead. Here. Groom right here on the blanket. Pretend it's me. That's almost too Barney colored. Hang on. Dustier. Yeah. Look at that. That's like out of a Martha Stewart catalog. Just paint everything with this color. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Stunning. Post-prison Martha. Only true Martha. Post-prison Martha. The Martha that smokes weed with Snoop Dogg. That's the Martha. That's the Martha. That's why it's like mauve, and that's why it looks like a prison. See? See, it's prison aesthetic, prison chic. I shouldn't be joking about that. I apologize. I want to make this entire inside concrete anyway at some point, so... And this back needs to be redesigned. There's, like, rooms that don't make sense now. That's fine. No, but I love this. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, so gorgeous. Perfect. Oh, yes, work it. Oh. Does it change anything about the glass besides just possibly, like, the corners? Or... I guess we'll see. Scout is finding his spot. I wish I had a reliable cat who would sit in the same spot every day. There he is, finding his spot on my lap. Because I would love to have a cat cam. I think he is worth the admission price. If you're going to pay anything for my channel, it's to pay to see my cat. I understand that. Please pay to see my cat. Let's go on the other side, do all of those lifts and floor bits. Ooh, and the walls. Did I do the walls on the other side too? Maybe not. Wow, painting is really fun in this game. When it used to be color cartridges and stuff, I was so worried, and I just changed my base color and went with it. But now, I'm like addicted. Oh, the phone you were using for Doggo Cam died. Oh my gosh, that's the worst. How now will you show sweet Doggo? Sweet little pupper face. Oh. I mean, you're just gonna have to get a cat. Camera? No. Dog broken. Get a cat. See if I get any of those clicks. That means something hadn't been painted yet. Click, 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 click. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs now. Oop, power switch needed to be painted. I just saw an ad of another. Wait, my ad hasn't started yet. Was it somewhere else? I was worried for a second that my ads just went off without me doing anything. For GTA 5 DLC, I guess GTA 6 is really much of a meme as Half-Life 3. Yeah, they're basically making GTA 5 the new anything game. It's like Roblox. It's outgrown its pants. Somewhere else. Okay. We're getting my younger one a tablet. So I'll take the phone he's using as one now. That's so sweet, though. What a great gift. I hope they enjoy it. Maybe I'll splurge and actually buy a real webcam instead of spending money subbing to streamers. Oh, yeah, that's right. Stop wasting your money on me. What are you doing? Start spending it on yourself. I mean, I say that, but I have like Prime subscription, so I can just give them away to a new person every month. Give them a couple bucks here, a couple bucks. It's just take Jeff Bezos's money. I haven't really bought a lot of new stuff for my stream. Old viewers of me will know that it's very hard for me to justify buying stuff for this because A, it doesn't make me enough money. It's not a tax write-off, and I'm not well off enough to just spend more than $30 on something. And B, I don't take care of myself. It's also a running theme. And let me just take out my notepad from therapy. Also a running theme. And it took Mr. Charlie getting so frustrated that I wasn't buying myself a new camera last year that he finally just splurged and got me one for Christmas. It was possibly the sweetest gift. He's just like, here, this camera was from him. He's like, this is the best one. It's still budget friendly because I know you. A hamster. Oh my God. Live gifts are always such a risk. I mean, my nibbling has gotten a couple of good animal gifts over the years, so I know that they can absolutely work, but that's so sweet. Hamsters are great pets. No, and you're also a good pet, Scout. He is a very good pet. My hair is covering up your little face. Boop. there anywhere else I'm missing this application? Just kind of gonna run my lovely brush everywhere. Whoop, whoop. Hello. I think this looks great. Let's look at it from afar. Oh yeah, totally. Fantastic. I'll put some details on those pillars later. I'd like to make this more of a roof, but I'd need angled walls for that. We're gonna give him all the stuff for a hamster for presents, and we'll let him go pick out the hamster after. That's how you do it. That's cute, because wrapping live animals is hard, and that way you just get like, you get a hamster village, you get a hamster tube, you get all the bedding, you get all the poop stuff, you get all the food stuff, you get the water bowl. Such a cute idea. Makes it a whole ass event. Oh. Wrapping live animals. Yeah, just burrito them up and poke air holes. I've had a couple of people receive puppies as gifts who, they were usually adults. They had expressed that they wanted a new dog. They were looking, but like someone who worked at, like I had a friend who worked at a shelter who would give puppies because they knew the person really wanted a dog and just couldn't afford adoption fees. The best way I've seen it done is that you give a box with a key, and then the key opens up a crate that is hidden somewhere else. That was like a little scavenger hunt. That was very cute. The second best way is that you open up an envelope or something that looks like there's like a stuffed animal puppy. And then there was like, I don't remember, it was at a party. There was either turn around or go look in your bedroom. Someone else was holding the puppy that had been babysitting him for the entire event. Very good. He's been wanting one for a while. He feels the dog and the chickens are family pets, and he really wants a pet of his own. I had chickens growing up, and they were absolutely family pets, much to my mother's chagrin. She had to help out. But yeah, I feel that. I feel that for sure. I had birds growing up. I mostly stayed away from furred animals because they would make me sneeze. But I had parakeets. At one point, I had over 10 birds. It was too many birds. 100% too many birds. I'd even go so far as to say I was too young to own that many birds. Let's see if we have 6 more reinforced modular thingy majiggers. Oh, shoot, an ad. If you got an ad, I'm sorry. It warned me too late. Curses. I'm sorry. I forgot at the top of the hour they happen, and it just happened without me trying. My 100%, I almost said, 100-pound German Shepherd Husky cross is absolutely terrified of the chickens. Bless. I love a dog who's scared of chickens. They know how dangerous chickens can be. I mean, chickens can also be very sweet, snuggly, adorable family pets. Great for eggs, great for teaching responsibilities. I loved having chickens. But also, if they don't like you, pecking order is no joke. Hey, right in the plums, did you get an ad? If so, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was telling me ads were running. I missed the alarm entirely. But there was a neighbor with a dog growing up that was not afraid of our chickens and did some rather mean things to them. I wasn't a huge fan about how this neighbor just let their dog run around without being enclosed too, but I love dogs. And say, no, I'm trying to warn people when ads are coming and then have them happen all at once so it's an experience rather than me in the middle of a conversation. Like, we could have been having a great conversation and then you're just like, oh, here's an ad for, I don't know, Top Ramen or something. The chickens have taken to trapping her behind the shed in the carport. That's funny. I'm so sorry for your dog. I'm incredibly sorry for your dog. But that is hilarious. Truly. We are waiting on literally one modular frame. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come through. It's gonna happen. Heavy modular reinforced black cube of love and amazement. I just like had to triple read that sentence to make sure I read that correctly. You what? Did you see a guy got kicked off a plane for wearing a thong as a mask? I'm glad he got kicked off the plane. How logistically would you wear a thong over anywhere down here? Like, I have seen in older animes, there's like that trope of kidnappers wearing underwear over their face, but that specifically doesn't cover the mouth very well. Huh? How? That's disgusting. I'm so glad I got kicked off. It's also funny and amazing and blah, blah, blah. We got it. But also, ew, gross. Did you just realize he didn't have a mask and just stopped by the Sally Hansen beauty supply? Or the Victoria's Secret or something? Why am I here? Why am I anywhere? You guys ready to launch this hub? Yeah, I have so many questions. I'm gonna Google this news story after. I think I am going to take a nap after stream, which is gonna end in the next few minutes, by the way, because we're gonna send this off, see what's next, start working on it. But I am tired. I assume he got it. Now, I assume the best in people, which says he bought a new fresh one on the way to the flight. Assuming the worst in a person would assume that he had it, it had been used, and it was not clean. In general, all of these options are bad options. I don't like any of these. But no, I'm definitely going to read an article about this as I fall asleep. So many questions. Is that a new animation for the hub?
Reached. Quartz and bauxite scanning unlocked. A new generation of basic aluminum parts is now available, which can be constructed from bauxite after a complex process
violent.
of refinement. The blender will be used in future processes.
Like making me a smoothie. But also, what the that was the most violent button mashing thing I've seen. When did that get it? I haven't been on the hub in so long. Okay, the next one is hoverback. Yeah, selecting milestone. I don't give a crap what you say. That's my next milestone. Of course we need no more motors. Of course we do. I'm gonna let copper wire run for a little bit. And same with everything else. We're gonna scan for some bauxite veins. Bauxite veins. Posted a pic of the chickens not letting the dog in the backyard in your Discord. Okay. We'll look at it right now. Because stream's almost over. So let's look at it. Oh, he's so sad. Those chickens are in the mafia. They're like, you ain't coming past these stairs. We talked to the boss. And the boss said, nah. Well, you think I got a choice in this? I've done the pecking order. You know I like you, Husky. Yeah, it don't matter. You make your sad face all you want. You ain't allowed in here. That's great. That is great. All right, we're gonna scan for bauxite veins. They're probably super far away. Holy shit, they're so far away. Is it in that desert that, like, Numpty was leading us to when we were on the exploring stream? It is. Right. Next time on Satisfactory, we go exploring for some motherfucking bauxite. That's right in the plums. Time for a flippin' adventure. Let's, prep by making some, by losing some encoding. Sorry if I turn pixelated. And by making some medical inhalers and a couple of things here. You know what? I'll do that off stream if I have the time this weekend. As a quick reminder, I will be streaming tomorrow, most likely about this time. Depends on how much I drink tonight with my father-in-law. Just made the hover pack. It's so nice to have. That's exactly what I want. That's what I want. That's my next goal. So I can do everything. Everything in this game is like, as soon as I get blank, I can do everything right. I'll figure it out. Let's go up to the Fixmas tree. Let's go up to this beautiful tree with all its beautiful gifts. She's gorgeous. And we'll just take a, oh, look at that. This game is wild, man. Today was great. Thank you so much for chilling with me, for just having a good chat, for taking it slow today. Certainly we just did some redecorating and got a milestone. We're not doing anything big. I think my cat understands the assignment. I think we're gonna go take a nap, catch up on some of this missed sleep from last night. Again, if you would like to visit my Discord and vote on tomorrow's stream, we're not playing Satisfactory. I need to take a break after the Fixmas event. I would love to hear what you think I should play tomorrow. I also need coal, copper, and water for my aluminum. Good to know. I might do a train session after we find bauxite. Fun times. You can make a raid suggestion. I don't know how, there's only like 3 of us here, but let's go. Who we got? Because I was just gonna hop on my list and see who's live. Let me alt tab. This music is so good. Am I reading Corin Horn R9? Make sure I don't get an echo, which is muted. All right. Actual Pie is playing Fortnite. No thanks. Sorry. DC1's playing golf with her friends. That's fine. All right, let me look up Corin Horn here, because there's no one that I know from like my IRL friends who are streaming. I always prioritize them. So let's see. No, why did it take me to the Satisfactory topic page instead of her page? Sorry, there's an ad. This is why I don't do pre-roll ads. Pobcac. How many views did they have? Because right now it's like, there's only 4 people watching Corin. 87th affiliate broadcast. Oh, congrats. Oh, Rogue Squadron assets. Those are so cute. Let's look up this other person we put in chat. 11 viewers. No, I'll look at them later. I just added them to my list, actually. There we go. But let's read Corin Horn. Yeah, this was nice. Again, visit my Discord if you want to vote on what we're playing tomorrow. I'm taking a break from Satisfactory, but Deathloop sounds fun. An indie game sounds fun. If you have suggestions, you can always put them there. I love Star Wars references. It makes me very happy to see some Rogue Squadron people. Apparently making a Millennium Falcon. Very cool. I love cool builds like this. Yeah, I really appreciate everyone tuning in today. And hey, look, we made some of this. How dare you? We did some of this. And some of that. I don't know. I put these on here thinking I would use them. This is how I use them. But it was really nice to chat with you guys and to, while this loads, spend some time with you on this beautiful Friday morning. Remember to have a go bag. Somewhere easy to reach, because it certainly helped us. I just shoved my beautiful little cat in a box with his food and some emergency supplies, a sleeping bag, and change of clothes for me, just in case we need to stay someplace. Everyone should have one of those. This is me spreading awareness. Make sure that you have a go bag. It saved me so much trouble yesterday when we had to evacuate. So, oh, thank you guys for joining me. I hope to see you tomorrow. If I don't, we'll see you next week. I'll post the schedule on when I plan on streaming on Sunday. Oh, yeah. I had family out here in Washington State get evacuated the last few years with fires, so I'm crossing my fingers for next summer that we don't get those again. Take care of yourselves. Hug a loved one. Get a good warm drink and get a good nap in. Lord knows I'm about to. All right, let's do this raid. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or I'll see you when I see you. All right? Bye.